Alright everyone, welcome to HDpiano. My name is Joanna, and in today's lesson we're going to learn how to play Eternal Flame by the Bangles. This is a classic. So let's have a listen to the intro and the verse. That's what we're going to do in today's video. So here we go. Alright, there you go. It's quite a long one, isn't it? But as you might have noticed, it's repeating over and over. Excellent. Okay, so that's the verse, the intro and the verse. So before we break it down, I've got a question for you guys. The Bangles originally wrote this song, Eternal Flame. It's a real classic, a really beautiful song, a really catchy, good tune. And I remember it personally from my childhood by the Atomic Kittens. They also covered this song and it became a big hit in the UK. So I want to know your favourite cover songs. If you can you link me the original and then also the cover that you really enjoy as well? This might be a time for you to discover also any of your favourite songs. Maybe you'll find out that actually there are cover versions of really classic originals as well. So can you leave them in the comments below? And don't forget guys, once you've learnt this video, you can head on over to hdpiano.com to watch the rest of the remaining sections to this. Okay, let's break it down. Now the intro is super easy and it's just a 2-bar phrase. So I'm going to show you it really quickly, then we'll dive into the verse. So this piece is in the key of G major, which means the only black key we have to really watch out for is an F sharp, but there are some others, so watch out for those as well. So we've got F sharps in this piece. We're going to start with just our right hand is doing the intro, and here's middle C, and we're above that. So I've got G, B, and then my thumb is going to play D. It's really playing like around this G chord, but the D is on the bottom rather than on the top. So that's the first little bit, and we're playing on 8th notes. So we've got 1 and 2 and then I'm going to switch my fingers out and go 2 and 5, keep the D on the bottom, and I've got G and C. And then we go back to G and B, and then back to G and C. Okay, so I'll count it out. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and at the end I kind of did like a little intro to the bass line as well. So we've got this, then we go back to the G chords, and then we do this one, and this time when we get to the second lot of G and C, we're going to play this. So here's middle C, my left hand is playing E, D, and then it plays the B. Tic-a-tay. So when you play the D, that's when you land on the B in your left hand. So there's 2 that fit inside this one. And then when you play D, that's when you get to the B. So I'll just play that intro again so you can see what I mean, and then we'll move into the verse. Okay, then we're ready. So from this position, you're going to have to move your left hand down like this, because we're now down in this low part, and we're going to play the chords in the middle of the keyboard. So I think what I'll do is maybe a bar at a time, 2 bars at a time, something like that. We'll do each hand separately, then we'll put it together. So this is how it starts. This is basically what we did in the introduction. So we've got G and B, and we're going to do this for the whole bar. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go to that second chord. It's G, C and D. And then there's a little bit of a change at the end here. We go to A and D. So let's just practice that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And this is the classic bit of the song, the bit that everyone knows how to sing. So we start with this low G. And so there's a kind of a pattern. So that rhythm is kind of the same. 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, and so that bass kind of follows a similar rhythm. So if you remember that and you're fitting it in with the right hand, it's kind of easier then. So here we go. So the G comes in on the last D of the and of 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so yeah, we've got G, G, E, B. Okay, I'm going to move into the next bar now. Now we've got G and C, and I'm going to play a D at the bottom. So do you remember that? So here I'm going to play low C. And we play it twice. So it comes in on the first, 1 and 2, and then it comes in on the end of 2. 1 and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So when we change that chord and we go to the A and the D, we play D in the left hand, D, E. And remember that your left hand is low down on the keyboard, so just make sure you've got that low bass sound. One more time. All right, and we're going to repeat. And here at the end, it changed a little bit. We've got, instead of D, E, we've got A, D. So I'm going to repeat that last section again, where it repeats. You got it? At the end, it just changes. Okay, let's practice those 4 bars together. Here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, and again. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, into the next bit. So my right hand plays this. We're kind of going into an E minor shape now. So we're changing the bottom note. I've got G and B, and then E at the bottom. So that's on the 1 and 2, and then I go to F sharp and B, 1, and then my thumb moves down a semitone to D sharp. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then I go back to the E minor chord, 2, and then I go to G, and I'm going to move my little finger to C sharp. Okay, and again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and one more time. And this is what my left hand is doing. It's also in like an E minor shape. So here's middle C, we're down below that, another one below that. I'll start with that low E, and then I go up an octave, and then my hand moves down, and I've got the B, and I'm going to go B, F sharp, B. So it's following. And then there's one more D sharp at the end. So all together that bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, we go back to that E shape now. But here I'm going to play a B. So 1 and 2 and then when I move to the G and the C sharp, I'm going to play octave A's. You got that? 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So all together, that bit hands together. And again. Okay, and then we're going to this place now. So this is like the end of the first time round the verse. So we're going to play D, F sharp and A. And we're just going to play D's at the left hand here. So 1 and 2 and then we move to the B. And we're going to go F sharp and B in our right hand now. 1, 3 and 4 and so we'll do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then here I'm going to go back to this A minor shape. So I've got G, A and D and my left hand's playing octave A's. Right, let's break that down. So we start with G and A, and then a low, low A. So here's middle C with the two C's down, and it's that low A. I'm going to play it with my little finger so I can get up the octave to this with my thumb. That's the first bit. Okay, so we've got 1 and 2 and. So 2E and, yeah? 1 and 2E and. And then we play one more of these. 1 and 2E and 1. Now when I play the E, I'm going to play B, A. Right, I'll do it again. You got it? So at the end, when I play G and A again, I'm going to go B, A, G. So let's put it all together. Actually, you might find it easier to play with your second finger on the A there, because then you can get your thumb onto the B. So let's try it like that. Yeah, if you're finding it tricky, you can really slow it down. Sometimes you forget as a teacher because you can kind of play it kind of easier. You forget that when you're first learning to play something, you have to play really slow. Let's go really slowly. One more time at that speed. So just try and keep it even, like a clock ticking. That will really help as well. Okay, here's the next bit. Is really similar. So did you notice it's a little bit less complicated in the next bar? So we've got the same thing in the right hand. This is the same. And this time on the last G and C that you play, you just play 2 A's in the left hand. That's just at the end. So this is how we count it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it comes on the 4 and. Okay, we're almost there. Right, that's the first bit of the verse. We repeat it. Now this time we're going to go to a different bit that will lead us into the chorus. I hope you're still with me. Well done for getting this far. Well done. All right, here's the right hand. We're going to play. I'm going to use my special fingers here. So I'm going to use 3 and 5 on D and A. And then we play it again to the F sharp. 1 and 2 and... You got that? And my left hand plays D, C sharp. All right, again. 1 and 2 and this time I'm going to move my fingers now. I've got F sharp and B and a low B in my left hand. So I've got to do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then here we've got the same kind of thing that we've just practiced. We've got that low A. So I'm going to count that out. 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and. You got that? I count it again. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and. You got it? Here's the next bit. You get it? So we got octave A's, A, and then A, E, A, E, A. This is how it sounds together with the right hand. So this one comes, the second A comes in just after you play the E. And then on the second G and A, G and C like this, you play the A here. One more of these by themselves, and then on this E. There you have it. That's the intro and the verse. Well done. Don't forget to go back to the beginning of the video so that you can see how the verse is actually structured overall. But yeah, that's a long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to check out the remaining sections. So we've got the chorus and the outro, and then you can hear how all the sections fit together in our whole song playthrough. So don't forget to head on over to HDpiano.com, the home of hybrid piano lessons, so that you can check out the rest of the videos to this song. Don't forget to leave a comment below for me, please. And if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe to our channel. We'll release videos every week. And also you can find us on all social media as well. Do sign up to us, and then you can keep track of when we're releasing videos. All right, I'm Joanna. You've just learned the intro and the verse to Eternal Flame by the Bangles, and I look forward to seeing you on over at HDpiano.com. Well done.